Hey, so to tell you a bit about my story, my story actually begins from when I was really little. I grew up in a typical middle class family where everything that we did, everything that we felt revolved around food. So it didn't matter what emotion we were having, happy, sad, angry, bored. I was taught that you turn to food. So I brought those beliefs into my adulthood. And it's no, shock that I've dealt with gaining and losing like 20 pounds all of my life. It's just been a hard thing. I'm an emotional eater to the core, but I know that about myself, and it's something that I'm dealing with on an everyday basis. So it was 2007, and I woke up one morning very early, and I looked at myself in the mirror and really saw myself for who I was at that moment and realized I did it again. Here I am, 20 pounds, actually, probably about 25 pounds overweight, feeling just gross. And I was disgusted with myself. I just couldn't believe I let myself do it again. And it was very early in the morning, and I went into the living room. My husband happened to be awake, and typically we watch the news. But I put on the TV, and it just so happened to be on a Slim and Six infomercial. Now, we don't watch infomercials in our house, so I had never seen it, heard of it, didn't know who Debbie Siebers was. I did not know who, what Beachbody was. I was clueless. But, I just sat there for a few minutes and was watching it, and it struck me just at my core. And I looked at my husband and I'm like, babe, I think I'm gonna order this. And again, I've never ever done anything like that. And I said, I think I'm gonna order it. There's a money back guarantee. What do I have to lose? And I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I have to do something. So I ordered it right then and there. And little did I know that my life was gonna totally change in that moment, not just from a health and fitness perspective, but from a financial perspective too. I had no idea. So I get the program and I do it. I have great success. While I'm doing it, I discover that there's this whole Beachbody community that I didn't know, existed when I ordered it. I had no clue. And I met people who were on the same journey that I was. I fell in love with the products. I went on to do another Beachbody program right after the first one. My first one, I lost, I think, like 10 pounds and 16 inches in 6 weeks. And that was fabulous for me. It was like half the weight that I needed to lose was gone. And excuse me, and I was supported through the whole thing. So I went on to do another program, learned more about Beachbody. I didn't know a thing about the coaching aspect. I didn't know until I was halfway through Slim and Six that I even had a coach or what that meant. And the more that I found out about Beachbody, the more I just fell in love with the company and everything that they stood behind. So 3 months after I discovered Beachbody, it was December of '07. I made the decision to go ahead and become a Beachbody coach. Basically, I wanted to pay it forward because I understood firsthand the struggles of weight loss, the struggles of using food to medicate yourself. I understood all that. And so I wanted to help others just like I had been helped in losing my weight. So I, became a Beachbody coach and, just kind of started off slow. I really, in truth, I wasn't doing it. And I'm not doing it for the money. The money is a beautiful byproduct of it, but that wasn't ever why I got into doing it. It's because I truly wanted to help people. In about 3 months, maybe even a little bit longer, maybe about 5 months after I became a coach, my younger brother, who was 36 at the time, was diagnosed with a massive benign brain tumor. This was a huge tumor that apparently he'd probably had about for 15 years, and we never knew because he just had no symptoms for it. So by the time it was actually diagnosed, if you think of your head in four quadrants, it literally took up one quadrant. I mean, that's how big it was. So we knew that he was going to have a couple surgeries to reduce the size of the tumor. And during the first surgery, he suffered a brainstem stroke that left him paralyzed on the complete right side of his body. And so, I mean, he couldn't eat, he couldn't talk, he couldn't turn in bed, he couldn't do all the basic things that we take for granted every single day. And during that time, while it was fresh and he was still in the hospital, we found out that his health insurance does not cover or did not cover the intense rehab that he was going to need to get these functions back. They wanted to send him to a nursing home for group therapy. Yeah, he was 36 years old. I wasn't gonna let that happen to my brother. And, and again, we're, typical middle class family, don't have a lot of money. And there was no one that could really pay for this. And I talked with my husband and, explained everything that was going on. And we made the decision to go ahead and private pay for the therapy that he was going to need. And so we did that. And, again, we didn't have a lot of money. I mean, basically what we did was I put it on a credit card and maxed out the credit card. And, what I did with my Beachbody is I started to parlay my love of helping people into an actual business of being paid for what I do by a company that I love, Beachbody. And then I started using all of my money to pay the credit card down so that every week I could put more rehab on my credit card, and it became like a round robin. And I can honestly tell you that I am eternally grateful for Beachbody. If it wasn't for my Beachbody business, I wouldn't have been able to have helped my brother. And we have since paid off that credit card. We are now saving money to build a house. We have, lots of plans. We have a retirement going. Um, I am making way, way more than I ever did as a registered nurse, and I'm able to be a stay-at-home mom with my son and give him what he needs. So I can honestly say, Beachbody, from a coaching perspective, is not get rich quick. If anyone ever said that to you, they're not telling you the truth. It's hard work, It's just like any business that you start for yourself. But quite frankly, I'm working for me now. I can work around my schedule and around my son's needs. And, if I need to work at 5 in the morning or 10 o'clock at night, I can. It is totally my business. We have an extremely successful team. We've been just unbelievably blessed with our team and how we work together. And we're always, I will tell you this, always looking for other people who have an absolute passion for people and want to help. You don't have to be a registered nurse or a dietitian or a personal trainer. I have people on my team who are students, who are stay-at-home moms. We have doctors, we have lawyers, we have grandmas. I mean, we have the whole gamut of people on our team. And again, a love of helping people and a love for health and fitness. We teach you the rest. It's just been a blessing. So, if you have any questions about coaching, please get in touch with me. I love to mentor people. I know this won't make any sense to you, but I'm currently a 5-star diamond. So that means I've been around for a long time and I know the ins and outs of the company. So anyways, that's my story. It started out just like you. I had no idea what I was getting myself into from a good perspective. So that's it. Have a great day and hopefully I'll hear from you soon. Bye.